Hello everyone, this is a review of the GMMK Glorious Modular Mechanical Keyboard from Glorious PC Gaming Race. This is the full size with Gateron Brown switches. Alright, so in the box we have a little poster, a guide on how to remove the switches, a sticker, a manual on how to use all the RGB effects, another little poster, the switch puller and extra feet for the keyboard, and a regular Windows key and escape key because they gave their own Windows key and escape key. So if you would like to use the regular ones, you can just switch it out with these. So what's special about this keyboard is that you can remove and replace the switches without soldering and desoldering, and that's why the switch puller is here. So to take out the keyboard, little Easter egg on the box is it says Ascended, which I find that pretty funny. Alright, so this is the actual keyboard itself. Okay, so this is the actual keyboard itself. It's full size with the number pad. And on the bottom, you have the 2 feet to raise it up. And the switch puller is actually also on the bottom of the keyboard, so you could just take it out like that. And I'll show you how to remove the switches later. So first, about the cable. One thing that I didn't like about this cable was that it was really kinked when it came, and I feel like that's something that can be improved on. This is a nice cable, otherwise it's nice sprayed in quality little dust cover on the USB. This is USB 2.0. Alright, so I'll show you how to remove the switches. So first you take off the keycap. So that was simple. It's like every other keycap. Then if we get the switch puller from this bag, and it's really simple. It's pretty small, but there's 2 little tabs on the side, so you have to squeeze down on those tabs and just pull it out. And then this is how to remove the switches. So this is Gateron Brown, and there's 2 little prongs like every other switch. There's 2 corresponding holes on here, so you don't have to solder or desolder. You just put it back in place. So to put it back in, we're going to put it in like this, push it in. Now it's in, and then just put the keycap back on. And there, that was nice and simple. So, about this keyboard, one thing about the cable is that it's not removable. Usually, on the 60% keyboard, it is Type B and it is removable, and still it's not Type C, so that's something that could be changed. Alright, and there's nice cable management routes on the bottom. You can put it this way, do that hole, put it straight, and then also do the other way. Alright, so there's a lot of RGB effects on this keyboard, so I'll show you all of them. So if you press the function key over here, and then on these 6 keys, you can change the effect. So breathe just changes colors. And then touch, so when you touch the keyboard, changes. This one's only 1 key. And this one does the line that you type on. And this one. Alright, and to turn off the RGB, you just have to press function and then escape. And then pressing it to turn it on and off. To change the colors, you just press function and the plus button. So if you go here, you can just press this to change the colors. And for the wave effects, to change which direction it's going, you just press the minus button. That's all the other direction. Alright, and those are all the RGB effects. Okay, so one other thing, you can change all of the RGB effects to whatever you want in the software, which you can download from their website. Okay, so also on all of the function keys, except for F12, there's pre-made functions, macros. So if you press find, and then you can change, then you can use all these. So find functions, sorry, and this opens up File Explorer, web browser, calculator, music, back, forward, play, stop, and then yeah, the rest. Lower volume, higher volume, mute volume. Alright, I am going to show you how to use the software now. So you can select from 3 profiles and make them your own. So if you click enabled, you can choose all of the RGB effects you want, and it's a lot easier to control from here than on the keyboard in my opinion. And you can also make your own custom ones where you can just click on the keys you want. There's pre-made ones, and you can choose your own also. So one thing that I feel like could have been improved is that they should have made a shortcut to like switch between profiles easier instead of having to go on the software, because that would have made it a lot more easier. And now I will show you how to make a macro. So if you click on macro, you can make your own macro by pressing the plus button and press the record button to make it do what you want. I'll make it say GMMK. Click the record button to stop recording. Press OK. Then to add the macro, make sure it's on disabled, and then click on the key you want it to do. So click on this, and you can just choose the macro to use, and then press OK. You can also change it to media, like for example, increase the volume, decrease the volume, and there's a lot more other ones. So one thing that I also feel like could have been a lot easier to make this keyboard to use was that make it easier to remove the macro, because the only way that I found to remove the macro is by pressing the restore default button, which gets rid of all of your macros. You can also change the USB report rate from here, and that's pretty much it for using the software. In my opinion, this keyboard is better than the Corsair K70 and the Razer Black Widow Elite. People say by using the included keycap puller they scratch their keycaps, but when I tried using their keycap puller, I did not see a single scratch after multiple tries, so maybe they improved their keycap quality. In conclusion, this is a really good keyboard, but there are some things that I feel like that could be worked on. I would give this keyboard a 4.5 out of 5-star review. Some things that could have been worked on was making the software better to allow for removal of macros without having to remove everything, and also more RGB effects would be nice. Another thing that could be worked on is the cable. It came kinked when it arrived, but overall everything else was great about this keyboard, and I really like the typing experience. Thank you for watching.